I wanted to do this video a while back and I couldn't really show all of my cards because a lot of them show numbers on the front. So I've laid them all out and I've used some cards that don't show anything to kind of, cap off the end. I can show you every single card that I carry in my wallet. Now, there is one more that I didn't include here. What was it? The discount tire credit card. I don't use that on a daily basis, but I do carry it just so I have it in case I need to go get new tires or something, need to get something done at the tire department. I've got a credit card for it. It also can be used for gas, but I don't use it for gas because they don't typically offer any kind of incentive. There's no cash back, there's no discount, nothing. I forgot to mention that the discount tire credit card gives you 5% cash back or 5% off at the register when using the card. So these are all the cards that I carry on a daily basis. Yeah, my wallet's pretty thick. So we'll kind of start over here. So this is the Amazon Prime business card. It's just like any other Prime card. It's 5% cash back on Amazon, but it's also an American Express, so it works anywhere American Express works. It is, yeah, well, there's the code. I was trying not to show the codes, but I mean, they really don't matter. Anyway, it's also metal. You may be able to see that. The X1 card, I'm still using that because I'm trying to make up my points, try to get them out of here. It's also metal. So while I'm here, this Amazon Prime card has no annual fee. The X1 card has no annual fee. This is the Venmo credit card, and it has rotating categories based on your spend. So not based on anything else but your spend. So top spend category gets 3% cash back. Second top spend, 2%, and then 1% for everything else. That's basically, they have categories like, bills and stuff like that. It changes based on how you spend. There is no annual fee on that one as well. The American Express Business Plus. Now, I applied for this one on complete accident. I wanted the business cash, blue cash or whatever, and this one was blue and it looked like the same thing, so I applied for it. I literally got this card and collected the bonus and stopped using it, so I haven't used it in years. It does not have an annual fee, but it is for business, so it kind of helps your business get credit. The American Express Gold, which is pretty self-explanatory, $295 annual fee. It does have some perks and benefits that I like about it. 4% cash back in restaurants and grocery stores. There's a bunch of other stuff too, but that's the main one. The American Express Platinum, which is $695 annual fee. I've made my thing about that in the past. I probably won't be renewing it when it comes up. So, yeah. The My Best Buy. So, funny story about that. I applied for a Best Buy credit card years ago, and I got the Best Buy store card. And I was like, I'd really like the Visa. So I asked them, can I upgrade to the Visa? No, you have to reapply. So I reapplied and I got the Visa, so I canceled my store card. There's no annual fee on the Best Buy credit card. The Apple card also has no annual fee, and it has some benefits and perks that a lot of people like, but, it's to each his own. And then the Discover It is probably one of my favorites because it's a 5% rotating category card, and I really like this design. It just looks, it pops. But it's 5% rotating categories, so every 3 months it changes to something different. And as long as you're spending in those categories, you get 5% cash back on every purchase. I think it's up to $1,500 in the 3 months, but I hardly use it anyway. So I think currently is PayPal. So I have been running, for Discover, it's Amazon. I've been running all my Amazon through this one just because it's 5%. It's straight cash. It's not points, whereas some of the others are points. So the Chase Freedom is also a rotating point category card. Every 3 months, changes to something else. This is my oldest card, and you may be able to tell that because it's kind of wore out. Currently 5% cash back on any PayPal transaction. So That changes in January, but, you know, any PayPal, I'm running it through it. The Lowe's Advantage store card is not a credit card, it's a store card. 5% cash back at the register at Lowe's. So all you got to do is use that card, 5% cash back at the register. The State Employees Credit Union is a local credit union you have to be invited to bank with locally. I was invited when I was a kid because, you know, family had it and they got me an account. They have really good rates and really good, like, you know, if you have a non-sufficient funds, it's like $12. It's nothing crazy. They're pretty good about that. The reason I carry this card is for emergencies and or medical expenses. For example, I just bought a pair of glasses and I put those glasses on that card. When my taxes came due, and I got a letter in the mail, probably a different story for that, but I got a letter in the mail saying that I was $4,000 short on my taxes. When that came in, I put it on that card, mainly because, you know, if I don't have the money right now to pay for it, that card carries a 10% interest rate. That is the lowest of any credit card I've got, 10%. It's not great, but it's a pretty nice little line of credit if you want to put something on it and pay it off over time. So not a big deal. The FNBO Evergreen card, I've told you guys about that one before. It carries a 2% cash back on every single purchase. You know what? I just realized there's no annual fee on this one. Obviously not the Apple card. No annual. No. I mean, yeah, pretty much all of them don't have an annual fee. 2% cash back on the Evergreen card. All purchases. You know, it's pretty nice. It's kind of like a catch-all card. If you don't have good reward points on some other card, you can use that card. And then the Sam's Club Plus card, you know, I only really just carry this to get access to Sam's Club because I have a Plus membership, but your Plus membership is also printed on the back of your card. So you don't have to have your membership card. So I use the credit card to get in the door. You know, they check your card. Not a big deal. And I think it probably carries some reward rates, but I really don't know. I just use it. I think, so with Plus, you get 2% cash back, and I think the card gives you an additional 3%. So total of 5% cash back at Sam's Club when using that card. The Sapphire Preferred card I got as my first travel card. It has a $95 annual fee. And it's got some decent perks and points and all that, but you know, really, it's not really my go-to anymore. I mean, the Platinum is a travel card, and I'm just not been doing a whole lot of traveling lately. So last time I used this card was to rent a car because it does provide damage collision waiver, so that's cool. But I think, you know, American Express does too, so it's like, whatever. But haven't used it in a while, but I still keep it because, you know, it was one of my first cards. It was actually my second card. My first one's up there, the Freedom. And then Chase was like, do you want this one? And I'm like, yeah. And then I just threw the Belk card in to cover up like names and numbers and stuff. But I do carry the Belk card because I shop quite a bit at Belk. Anytime I need clothes or, you know, work clothes, I go to Belk, and it's hit or miss. Sometimes you'll get some good deals. Sometimes you'll get good cash back. Otherwise, you won't. Right now, the thing about Belk is a store that never sells anything at retail, and retail is always inflated. So like nothing is ever what it says it is, you know. So you go in the store and you see a pair of sheets, for example, and that pair of sheets somewhere else may be $60. Well, at Belk, it's $100. But then they've got 50% off. And it's like, okay, so technically it is cheaper than the other stores, but it was never $100. So that's kind of how they work. So all their prices are majorly inflated, but then they run these coupons. Right now it's 50% off the whole store. If you use your Belk card, 55% off the whole store. So technically it is 5%. Comes off at the register. It's not a cashback kind of thing. So I guess there is some benefit, but really the whole business model is kind of a gimmick, and you have to be careful with stuff like that. You'll get the false idea that you're saving money when you're really not. So anyway, that's all my cards. I was having a photo shoot here on the MacBook because someone had posted a picture of their American Express Platinum on their MacBook with their car key. So I put my Tesla key here. And he was wearing a watch. And I was like, what a flex. I should do it just to piss him off. So I did. Anyway, that is all my cards. And, well, not all my cards. I have a whole bucket of cards over here that I don't carry. These are just the ones that I carry on a daily basis because I find some value in them. Anyway, that's all my cards. Just to include some cards that I don't carry. These are all credit cards that I've gotten at some point. My Blink card over here. That's for charging a car, but I was looking for that, and I was like, oh, there it is. So I've laid it out over there. Anyway, these are cards that I have that I don't necessarily carry because I have no point to carry them. The Amazon Prime store card. Now, this was my first Amazon card. Actually, I'm missing one. I don't know what I did with it. My Amazon Prime metal card. I don't have it here for some reason. The Visa card. But, the Amazon Prime store card was my first Amazon card, and it comes with 5% cash back, and it only can be used at Amazon. I think maybe Whole Foods, but that's about it. You don't actually have to have the card to use it. It's stored on your account. There's no point in actually carrying the card. So yeah, I don't. The Hilton Honors card was good for when I wanted to stay at Hilton, but my American Express Platinum is actually getting better rewards and return on that right now. So there's really no point in carrying the Hilton Honors card. Plus, the points with Hilton Honors are pretty useless. Like they're just worthless. I did the sign up bonus, got like 100,000 extra points. Still don't have enough to redeem for a night somewhere. So B&H Paybu, this is, if you've ever shopped at B&H, having the card gives you I think it's free tax, no tax. So normally you would pay tax, but you don't have to pay tax if you have the card. Plus it's free shipping. So it's nice to have. You don't actually have to have the physical card though, because all the store's online, So Walmart card, that probably would be useful to carry with me if I wanted to use it in store, but I hardly ever go in store. So it's on the Walmart website, and yeah. Kohl's, I have shopped at Kohl's one time in my entire life, and I got a credit card because it was like, hey, if you apply for the credit card, we'll give you $20 off. And it's like, all right, cool. So I have the credit card, and I have not shopped there since I got it. The Discover It, this is the Chrome card, and I don't know if they even offer this one anymore. Like, the only one I see on their website now is Chrome Student. It was not a student card when I got it. It's all of these are no annual fee, but it's a no annual fee kind of thing. Like 1% cash back on every purchase. There's not a whole lot value to it, except for just having that extra credit limit for your utilization. The Spark card is my first business card, and it's by Capital One. I think it gives like 2% cash back or something like that. I don't use it. I haven't used it. I don't know anything about it. Capital One Platinum, which I've covered up the Platinum for some reason. That was graduated to a Capital One Quicksilver, but they never sent me a new card. And I've told them that, and I still have not received a new card. So that's cool. So I still have the Platinum card. I don't even know if that card still works because it was upgraded and never got the new card. Synchrony Preferred. This one was a complete accident. They sent me a letter saying, hey, you could qualify for this card. And when I went to the website to look it up, it said it was 2% cash back on every purchase. And I'm like, oh, hey, there's a 2% card. Like, I was debating on getting the PayPal credit card because it offered the same thing, but I'm not a fan of PayPal. And I was like, I could get this one. And so I applied for it, and I got it, and it was not what I thought it was. This one does not carry reward points. This is the lower tier card. The one that carries 2% cash back is by invitation only, and I was not invited to apply for it. So that was my bad. Applied for the wrong card. Got the wrong card. Quicksilver 1, which is dumb. This one has a $35 or $39 annual fee. I don't even know why I have this card. It's like 1.5% cash back on every purchase. I've been meaning to cancel it. I just never have. Capital One's very greedy with their credit limits. I think the Spark card is my highest Capital One with 2,000. The Preferred, I think, has a 750, and then the Quicksilver One has a 500. They also run the Walmart card, and it has like a 300. So credit limits are stupid low with Capital One. They don't actually serve a purpose. So, yeah, I need to cancel that. The red card, I got this card because my friend worked as a manager at Target, and he's like, "Hey, our store gets like benefits for people who sign up for red cards." He's like, "Right now we're only like 10 shy of being the highest in the nation," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I applied to try to help that situation. He doesn't even work at Target anymore. This card has like a $300 limit, and I get constant letters from them. "We're going to close your account. You're not using it." Yeah, I know. I don't use it. They've yet to close the account, but I keep getting the letters and I keep not using it. So, and then this one, the GM rewards card. I don't even know why I got this card. I got an invite. It's a Goldman Sachs. It's kind of like their second ever credit card aside from the Apple card, which was their first. Second ever credit card offered to the public. And so because I had the Apple card, they invited me to apply, and I was like, well, maybe the credit utilization will help. So, no annual fee. I got like a $10,000 limit on it, so I just went with it. But these are the cards I don't carry on a daily basis because I have no point, no reason to carry them, don't use them. And, occasionally I'll use them if I need to, but that's about it.